Hello wonderful people, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about the Academic Foundation Program. So what is the Academic Foundation Program? So this is an opportunity for final year medical students to gain additional skills alongside voice, why you fail me? So what is the Academic Foundation Program? It is 2 years after medical school, which allows newly qualified doctors to gain additional skills alongside their foundation competencies. So the Academic Foundation Program, AFP for short, usually has 3 different streams. Firstly, research, secondly, education, and thirdly, management and leadership. And that is not in order of priority, it's just, how I prioritize it. I'm joking. I love them all. Final year medical students can apply for the Academic Foundation Program alongside the Foundation Program. This usually involves a written application with some white space questions, which if successful leads to an interview and then hopefully an offer. The format of the AFP is usually a 4-month block in your second year, or some places usually do 1 day a week over the course of the 2 years. So I'm just briefly going to talk through some advantages and disadvantages of doing the Academic Foundation Program, AFP for short. The AFP gives you a good foundation in either research, education, leadership, or management, and it gives you dedicated time to do this. Some academic foundation programs even sponsor you to do a postgraduate certificate in health research or medical education or leadership and management, which is a very useful tool to have under your belt as you go through your career. Doing the Academic Foundation Program can give you that dedicated time to develop skills in research such as applications for funding, ethical approval applications. If you're doing the education stream, it gives you the opportunity to teach medical students, and vice versa with leadership and management. And if you wanted to carry this on in your career, when it comes to application, having had this experience will give you a bit of an advantage, which is useful. Some disadvantages of doing the AFP is that you have that same 2 years to gain all your clinical competencies that you need to pass the foundation program, and passing the foundation program allows you to apply for specialty training. So you have 4 months less than all your colleagues to do this, so you basically have to be very organized and make sure you get all your sign-offs to be able to get the experience you want in research, which is what I did, while still gaining your foundation competencies. Another disadvantage is that you take a bit of a pay cut, but you do have more of a 9 to 5 in most cases during that 4-month block, if it is a 4-month block that you're doing, so it kind of balances out. Another thing is that you might not actually do a project that you're specifically interested in. However, the experience in research or teaching or leadership and management that you will gain will be useful whatever you end up doing. Something else you might find during the Academic Foundation block is that you have a lot of time that you have to manage yourself, depending on the research team that you are joined to. So you might find that at the end of the 4 months you've done no work if you've not managed your time well. So you have to get your self-directed learning on, make sure you're hitting all your targets to be able to produce good work and get the most out of your academic foundation block. If you don't get into an academic foundation program and you're still interested in these areas, all is not lost at all. You can still gain this experience alongside doing the foundation program. It might be a bit more tricky, it might take up more of your time since you don't have that dedicated block to do it, but it's certainly doable, and there are lots of people who have done it. So all is not lost. On the flip side, you can do the Academic Foundation Program and find, actually, I'm not interested in research or education or leadership and management, and you don't end up applying for further posts in that area. However, you'll find that it's still going to be useful because you're going to be looking through research as you practice evidence-based medicine. You're going to be teaching medical students. You're going to be leading and managing as part of a multidisciplinary team in your clinical practice anyway, so it will end up being useful. I hope that has provided you with like a quick intro into the academic foundation program. If you've got any more pros and cons that you can think of, if you've done it yourself, do comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.